everybody. How are we all doing today? Welcome to your third mandatory break of the Storytellers Hearth weekend relay. How is everybody doing? How is your weekend going? What have you got done? What are your plans for the rest of the day? That was a lot of questions to ask at once. You guys can pick which one did you want to answer. Annika, how's your weekend gone? I know you were very close to finishing your goals yesterday.
Well, I was about halfway done yesterday. Now I have still. Hold on. I need to write 1,411 words and translate 3,494 to hit my goals.
Yes.
But
Making good
there's a problem.
progress. Oh no, what's the problem?
I got sidetracked. Because, writing is an endurance sport. And
Yes.
my endurance is used up. So I decided to start making a Instagram post series for next month, which is Autism Awareness Month. So
Yes.
I'm making all of the posts in advance, and I don't have the motivation to write anymore.
But no, I 100% feel that.
I'll probably still write or translate some more when I get home, because I'm at my parents' house and I'm leaving to go home after this stream.
Yeah. No, that's the thing. Like, I used to be able to write for like hours a day with all of the focus, with all of the, maybe not the motivation, but like the determination to get everything done. And now it's very, very difficult for me to focus like that for an extended period of time. And I really dislike it. But yeah, I get the creative well drains so much faster now than it used to a couple of years ago.
I've been writing almost like 3, 7, 10, 13, 14, 17, 20, 21, 24. My math is not working. 27.
Yep. Math.
27, 31, 34, 37. I've been writing for almost 37 hours. So
I can't say I can't. I've done that before, but
I started my weekend in the beginning of stream 3.
Yeah.
And after that, please don't tell my mom, but I've slept like maybe for 3 hours in 2 chunks, and almost all the other time I have been writing or translating. Except for the mandatory break streams.
Yes. I won't tell your mum, but I am a mum.
I know that.
Tut, how could you? Keep yourself well rested. That goes for all of you there as well. Well rested. This is why we're here.
And hydrated. Drink water.
Yes, and hydrated. And also well fed with snacks.
Yeah.
Lisa's here. Hello. So productive Friday, early Saturday. Did a bunch of making of lists. Yes, I saw all of your productivity. It was absolutely fantastic. Workout and some reading, and then my body crashed. Yes. Yes. Crystal, hello. Ended up the day. Laptop charging, may write more later. This weekend is sitting around 4K. Yes. Well done. That's fantastic. But also, what stack? I'm very interested to know.
But I would say...
Annalisa's got... Yeah.
I want to say that even though I feel like I'm done and with my work and not even close to hitting my goals, I have been really productive because I have written 3,589 words and I have translated 6,500 words, which is quite a bit.
Yes. You've done a lot. You've done
Yeah.
so much. Loving it
I
all.
think I
Morgan,
might
hello.
have set my goals too high.
Chat's gonna bat you out, Attica.
That's fine. My fault for saying that out loud. I take all the responsibility.
Look, sometimes we get super hyper focused on stuff.
Yeah.
It happens. We can be
last
very
night,
terrible taking care of ourselves when that does happen, because we all know the
yeah,
second we stop to take care of ourselves, that hyper focus is gone and it will make us feel sad.
yeah, I've been hyper focusing on this event for the last almost 2 days, and even before that, I did bunch of prep. But like, I noticed at some point when my ADHD medication wore off that I started having trouble concentrating and got sidetracked so easily. So then I went to sleep for a little bit
Yeah.
and took my meds again the next day, and now I can again concentrate on things.
Yeah, I've been the same. I've been the first couple of days, the Friday and the Saturday, I was like, yeah, let's get all of the stuff done. And today I'm just like, now I have to keep getting the stuff done. And I want to do
Yeah.
it, but I've not been, and I have been doing it, but I've been doing it like taking my time and doing it slowly rather than complete focus. It's more like a passing focus on it. So still getting some stuff done, just not at the rate I was getting stuff done over the past couple of days.
Yeah. But I'm thankful for my past self that I decided to take my ADHD meds with me to my parents' house because I usually don't take them on weekends.
Oh, you give yourself like a little break
Yeah.
from taking them constantly.
Yeah, and also I don't usually take them on the summer break because if I take them every day, then I would have to up the dose every so often. But giving
Yeah.
myself a break, the tolerance doesn't go way up.
Yeah. No, that's true. Crystal, my hyperfocus had me start at 4 a.m. every day and stop at 10 p.m. I haven't done it in years, but it was my life for a while. The things
Yeah, I feel
hyperfocus will
you.
do. And Morgan, very focused on Friday and yesterday. Today I'm dragging. Yes. I don't think people like realize, especially if you are like really determined to like hit every single stream and participate in every single stream. I think a lot of people don't ever like truly estimate how much that will not drag you down but slow you down, because you've got all of the excitement to like, yeah, do the thing, and then at some point it's like, do the thing still.
Yeah, and as I said in the beginning, this is a endurance sport. Writing as a whole, but especially this weekend, it takes a lot of durability.
Yeah, I need to treat it like a marathon. Start off really well, slow down in the middle, pace myself, and then pick back up at the end.
Yeah.
I'll have to try that next time. Lisa, summer holidays.
Yeah, I'm in school. I'm in vocational college.
What are you doing in vocational college?
it's like
Child.
it's the school you can go out to after you have finished lower secondary school, but also as an adult you can go there. So I study visual expression, which is
Yeah.
basically art,
Ooh.
and I'll get myself. And what's the thing like when you? I'll get myself a work degree, or like job degree from this school,
Ah, so it's
and
very
then I
similar
can
to.
go to university or University of Applied Science after this.
So similar to what we would have in the UK with sixth form and college, which is what we do to earn further qualifications in subjects before we go on to university.
Yeah, probably. And I did upper secondary school before this school, so I did lower secondary school, which is the which when I was in lower secondary school, the ninth grade in there was the last mandatory year of school. It's and I was 15 when I was on the ninth grade,
Yeah.
but and then I spent 4 years in upper secondary school, which is similar to the high school in USA's high
Yeah.
schools in USA, and then now I'm on my second year of vocational college.
I always find it really interesting how all of the different countries have their own like different methods or like set up for their school and their education in regards to when they start, what schools, what ages.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
Lisa's come to realise that the Storytellers Hearth weekend really schedule is too much for my body, have to make sacrifices. It's not a sustainable schedule for me at this point in my life. And here's the thing, it's not supposed to be. Like me and Sam rarely, well, I feel like we rarely say it. Like we'll tell you guys to make sure that you're looking after yourselves, this, that, and the other. And I think they changed from having constant streams over the weekend to the specific set amount of streams. Like back when it was the worldwide write-a-thon, like there'd be streams going all night. But now obviously they stopped to purposely give people a break.
Yeah, Sam talked about it on one of the streams last night.
Yeah.
Or this morning,
yes,
I'm
we
sure.
are here for the entire weekend, and we know we're very much fun, productivity, community, but never ever feel like if you are participating in the weekend, and I have to remind myself of this all the time, especially now that I'm helping Sam run it, is that you don't need to be here for every single stream if it's not going to do well for you. And even if you want to hang out, you don't need to like participate. You can just hang in the chat if you need to. But I think we all tend to be quite excited that this happens. We sort of forget and we're like, let me participate and be everywhere all at once.
Yeah, and the thing is that you as a viewer, you're a one person, but we as a team who do the streams, we're like 20 people. So we have the ability to, go offline and sleep for like 10 hours if we want to. And you
Yeah,
should too.
exactly. We all need a good lesson. CB, good morning. We all need a good lesson in pacing ourselves.
Yeah.
Don't pace ourselves well. Yeah, but Crystal as well. The constant stream era. First year I tried so hard to be around. It was so much fun. Look, FOMO. None of us want to miss out. I always remember missing a stream and then being in the chat for like a couple streams later and everyone's talking about, oh, when this happened in this previous stream. And I'm like, oh, man, I missed it. I missed out on the fun.
What year did it change from www to shower?
You're asking the wrong person.
Okay, if someone knows,
see,
please tell me, because I'm
five to
I'm
six
lucky that
years,
I didn't.
maybe.
Okay, because I'm lucky that I didn't know about this back then when they did back streams for and the two streams at the same time. Because like I wouldn't have slept. So I was back then. I
Yeah.
was like
Hmm.
maybe 15, and I
Yeah.
could have easily pulled
People
two
didn't.
all-nighters, and it would have been detrimental to my mental health.
Yep. People didn't. Yeah, it did start around COVID, so it's probably been the Storytellers Hearth. This may be the third or fourth year. Sam's not here for me to ask and confirm. She would know because she's been here since she's been with this since the very beginning. But it's definitely 3 to 4 years, maybe, of it being the Storyteller's Hearth. Missing inside jokes sucks. Yes, it
Yeah.
does. And this is why I use the replays and comment under them what I did. Oh, with the 1991 streams. Yes. Loved seeing your updates for
What are
those.
the 1991 streams?
So I haven't done it this year, but for the past couple of years, I did the 1991 challenge, which is where I streamed for 90 minutes a day for 90 days in a row, focusing on one project, just so I could actually get some work done. And Lisa was just saying that she'd watched the replays because she couldn't catch them all as they were happening, and use the sprints during them to do productive things. Constant streams are fun, but I can't pull two all-nighters and haven't been doing my sleep therapy, so I'm kind of lethargic. Do your sleep therapy. Do it now.
But 90 days in a row sounds impressive. Or like it is impressive.
Definitely kept me productive and consistent, but it did burn me out quite a bit. So like for the next couple of months, I'd barely do anything because I'd done so much work.
Yeah, I
So
can
it's
believe
fun.
that.
Lisa, 2 streams at the same time. Yes, the Worldwide Write-a-thon used to put 2 separate playlists for 2 different types of streams. So there was the productivity streams where it'd be mostly focused on actual sprints, and then there would be the social stream, which still did sprints but focused a lot more on the chats and the social aspect. So you could pick and choose whether you wanted to go to a stream and be more productive, or go to a different stream at the same time and chat more.
Luckily for me, we don't do that, or you don't do that anymore, because I would have been paralyzed by the decisions. Because
Yeah.
like I want to do both all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How could have I chosen?
And that was the problem. Everyone was just like, I don't know what to do. Check the channel. See, that's so clever. Why didn't I think to check the Discord? Name change announcement was December 2022. So 23, 24, 20. So this is the 4th year, if my math is correct. And I hope it is, because I'm not going to go back and recheck it. This is the 4th year of it being the Storytellers Hearth Weekend Relay.
Yeah.
Yes. Good times. But yeah, people didn't pace themselves well then. I think we're all a lot better at doing it with the new schedule and with the built-in breaks as well. But yeah, sometimes there are still those who want to be there all of the time for absolutely everything. Trying to decide if I was going to be productive or hang out with my chat stream friends was an impossible choice. I'd go through and look at all of the hosts and decide for each stream. That's what people would do though. Like if you obviously followed someone or knew someone who had like really, really cool chats, you'd want to be in the chat stream. But then if you were just feeling like, I just want to be a bit productive, I want to get some work done, yeah, you'd go to the productivity side. But I think now we've got quite a good mix of chat and productivity within the time frame that we have for the current schedule. So we get a good amount of chats and a good amount of productivity in both. We have had character growth. So proud. Yes.
And
Nothing like a good character arc.
I think part of the character growth can be attributed to the fact that the people who were here from the beginning, doing the insane 2 all-nighters in a row and all that thing, they have grown as people outside of the writing community also, and gotten older and wiser, hopefully, and gotten better at knowing their limits.
Yes. I think there's a lot more talk as well about self-care, especially with writers, because we all know how we all are. So we're all a lot more focused on that aspect as well. Even if I don't follow it myself, I'm very good at telling other people to do it. Terrible. Morgan's got it sorted. Used to have the social track on one tab and the productivity track on another and flop back and forth. Oh, that is a very good way to be everywhere at once. But definitely very overwhelming as well, trying to keep up with everything. And what's worse, if I had 2 friends streaming simultaneously and wanted to be in both streams.
Oh no.
That's also, it's like where you need like five monitors, just like one stream here, one stream up there. Do everything you need to do. We've all learned about sleep in the last few years. We've learned about sleep. Yeah. We don't do sleep, but we have learned about sleep. We know it exists. My husband used to remind me to eat when I'm writing. He just put food on my desk and make sure my water was full because I didn't. I'm better now. Yeah, I used to do the exact same thing. Snacks are really handy. But yeah, if I was writing, and I knew I was hungry, I didn't want to stop and get myself food, because I knew that if I stopped what I was doing to go and get food, all of my motivation for what I was doing would go, and find it so difficult to get back into it. And then I would typically like stop writing for the day, and then I'd be sad that I stopped writing for the day. But I always have some snacks around my desk somewhere in case I do if I do get hyper focused like that.
Similarly to Crystal's husband, who used to remind her to eat, I would say thank you, and I'm so grateful for every streamer who reminded us to take care of self, if it was sleep or drink or eat or stretch or anything like that. Because like I would have forgotten.
Yeah. Lockdown also made it easier to write all day and all night if you didn't have a job out of the house. Yeah, that is also true.
Yeah.
When all of this did start, it was a way for us all to stay connected because of what was happening. Absolutely, yeah. If you didn't have anywhere to go, what else was there to do? It did feel more acceptable. 100% without any outside responsibilities that you needed to make sure you stayed nice and healthy for, I guess. Yeah, 100%. It was so easier. Lisa, go shower.
Please go shower. Take care of your hygiene. Take care of yourself.
Prepare.
Just
for where you need to go. Go.
You will
before my mum glare at you off your trot. Go shower. What do you want, child? Nothing. Good. I know you don't want to. I have the same problem. Don't think about all of the steps you have to do to get into the shower. Just think about how fun it's going to be when you're actually in the shower. Skip thinking about the and skip forward to the during. That's the fun part.
Think about the fact that after you've done it, you have like how many hours you have that you don't need to shower before the next time. So you have time, you don't need to think about the shower. Because if you don't go now, you will think about it for for a long time before you go.
Yeah. This is what we're going to do. You're going to go shower, and then you're going to come back and tell us that you have done so, and then we can all celebrate your success.
Yeah.
We'll do it that way. But yeah, no, seriously, go get ready.
This is a
will
task
Mum glare at you?
specifically for Lisa.
Homework.
Yeah.
Your homework before
Just
the end of
like-
this stream is to go shower.
This is the same thing as on stream 8 when Lee gave all of us a task to drink at least a sip of water and listed things that aren't water. So drink water, not this, but water, actual water, and that worked for me.
I'm going to need to do some sort of challenge. Like every time someone says this specific word, everyone has to take a sip of water.
That's a good idea.
And then I'll just sit there and say the word over and over again to force all of you to do so.
Yeah.
My new area is if I have to stop long enough to forget to write, well, that is something I just have to accept now. It isn't the end of the day. All progress is progress. I do the same thing now. Absolutely sucks when I'm in the flow and I have to stop because then it irritates me that I've you okay?
Yeah.
It irritates me that I've been interrupted. You leave my stationery alone.
But I want to use them.
You have your own pens. You can do so with your own pens. Then go find them. They're my highlighters. They're not pens for you to colour in with.
Got those.
They're not pens for you to colour in with.
Do you have any pens?
They're also not pens for you to colour in with.
Do you have any pens?
In your bedroom, in your pencil case. Sorry. Yes, I'll see you in 25 minutes.
Not leaving you alone.
And let us know of your success.
CB also, go shower. Come tell us when you've done it.
CB has got the next stream though. So.
Well, speed shower.
It can also be your lovely, relaxing reward for after the weekend relay has ended. True. So long as it gets done. There's no deadline for you, CB. On my stream, I had a game, especially horror gameplays, where I advise people to drink if I say or do X, as long as it's water. Specify water, yes.
Yeah, I was about to say to CB that you should take that idea and run with it to your next stream and actually, like, you know, make a game out of it in your stream because it's up next.
Yes. So go CB, and on your stream you can confirm with me and Annika that you have indeed done the shower. That is your homework now for the next 25 minutes. Oh, look at that. So does anybody have any of their own personal self-care tips for when you are being productive, when you are in the zone, that they would like to share? Or what is it you tell other people to do if you don't do it yourself? Because I feel like people don't do it themselves, but they will 100% encourage everybody else to do it and get mad when other people don't take care of themselves. Such a weird little child.
I would maybe say to take eye breaks.
That's it. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, just
What did
ignore.
she just say? What did she just say?
I don't know. Stop eating me. It took them a long time to start disturbing me while streaming. I will give them that. Usually they would have disturbed me by now. Eva, I treat myself like little garbage, so no tips from me. Any tips for Eva? We'll take it that way. Crystal tells people to rest all the time, eyes and...
Yeah. I feel called out for the second time during this weekend.
You did it to yourself. You told us all.
Yeah.
You blabbed.
I also felt... Yeah.
You're more capable than you think. Lots don't get the choice. Keep going. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Or rest when you can. So many can't. If you don't, your body will make you. Your body will definitely make you. Absolutely. No tips from me. I started taking care of myself. This is stuff I used to do. I don't do it anymore because I don't write like this anymore. But when I used to do extended writing sessions, I would do it Pomodoro style. So I would set a timer for however long to write, and then there'd be like another timer to like 25 minutes writing and then a 5-minute break. And then I would have a little list next to me with however many breaks I would have to do. And it would be like break 1, drink some water, break 2, stand up and, you know, walk around the house to be a little bit active. And then break 3 would be get some food or get some tea or something like that, just to, not as a reminder, but just like I've got to tick it off and I've got to complete it because it's like a challenge to myself, so I have to do it.
One technique I just thought about using for self-care while being productive is habit stacking. It's like maybe we could do, or someone could stack their habits like every time I get up, I go to the bathroom. If they like forget to go to the bathroom while hyper focusing, or every time I get up from the stool, the chair, I take sip of water. Or every time I go to the bathroom, I take sip of water. Or every time I look away from a screen, I take a sip of water or something like that.
Yeah.
And you could stack the habits endlessly so that you have routines on what you will do in a specific moment.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Kiddos have also in the direction of chaos, especially that one that's running around behind me. It's not lunchtime. We're not friends.
Oh, come here! I'm gonna make that.
She's gonna beat me up now. Such a...
Why does it
Lisa,
say
you're supposed to be showering, by the way.
Why does it say Sarah is tired?
Because I'm tired.
No, you're not.
I'm not. I'll change that then.
Yes.
For me, I have to add self-care tasks to my to-do list. Yes, you do.
No, you
You're also
don't.
supposed to be showering, Lisa, so go do so.
You don't. You
Yeah.
don't.
If
I
we have to
also
sit
add-
here in,
No shower.
we have to sit here in silence, Lisa, until you're done, so
No.
you don't miss out on anything. We will. We won't. But still.
I also put self-care things on my to-do list. Like, I make to-do list almost every morning, and almost every time I put brush teeth, go shower, wash face. You know, because otherwise I will forget, and I get a burst of dopamine from coloring in the box after I've done that, so it motivates me.
I love when you've got something to do, and like every time you do it, you get yourself a little sticker. You get to tick it off, and then at the end, when you've done all of the things, and then you can you get a little reward for doing all of the stuff. I tried that once, but my brain sat there and went, "What's the point in waiting to do all of this stuff to get this reward?" Which was like a bar of chocolate. Well, you could just eat the bar of chocolate. So I just ate the bar of chocolate. But how do you remember to do the list?
It's a habit for me. It's a habit I've picked up over time because I've done it for so long. I usually,
Yeah.
in the morning, when I have time, I sit down, I do my list.
Yeah. If I ever have a to-do list, I always make sure it is in front of me somewhere. Because like I've said before, out of sight, out of mind. If I put it anywhere else on my desk that is not in immediate view of where I would usually look around me, I will forget it is there. I will forget that I've written one. So it has to be like right in front of me on my desk here where I can see it at all times to remind me to actually get it done. Oh, that's such a cute book. Oh, love it.
Yeah, I really like bullet journaling. So this is my bullet journal. And I do all my daily to-do lists here. And this is on my desk always. Almost always open to the day in question.
I used to bullet journal. I stopped bullet journaling because I didn't ever have anything to put in as a daily to-do list. So I stopped, but I do miss the creative part of it at least. Brush teeth first, things mastered.
I write everything and anything in here. Like, for example, for today I've written write 500 words, write 1,000 words, write 1,500 words. And they're all separate because for me it's specifically coloring in the box, not crossing the box or checking it off, but coloring in the box.
Yeah.
So I get to color in many boxes.
And then
I also have all the streams on my to-do list. And I have my school times on my to-do list and everything here. Everything from brushing my teeth to bigger things.
Yeah. That's good. Crystal, another tip from me that I should listen to: if the headache comes, walk away from the screen. On that note, I'm going to take the meds and go back to my coffin bed for a nap. Yes. Self-care, take that nap. You can replay if you need to replay, but you also do need to wait for something to charge before we continue later. So take the time you need. Good tip in front of me. Maybe this is why I found that closes won't work for me. It didn't work for me because, again, I would write it and then I'd close the book because I didn't have anywhere to leave it open on my desk, and then I would forget it existed.
And for me, every time I'm bored, I will open that notebook. So after school, when I have nothing to do, I will open it and see all the things I should be doing.
See, it's really great that you've managed to ingrain that into an actual habit. So it's something that you sort of do unconsciously without having to think about doing it.
Yeah, but it took me like 7 years to learn that.
Yeah, people say, what is it they say? You have to do something like for a certain amount of days in a row for it to turn into a habit. Yeah, and I'm like, no, that doesn't work, because I can do something for 21 days in a row and I'll be enjoying it. But after that 21 days, if I don't do it one day because I've been too busy, or if I'm sick, or if I've got something else going on, the habit is broken. It's not actually a habit.
Yeah, and one thing I've also learned from one YouTuber called Jessie Corinne. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but don't break the chain challenge. So like every day you have a habit, and every day you color in a circle or a box or put a sticker somewhere, and if you one day don't do it, you have to change the color and start from zero. Back when I was looking at all of the how to build a good habit, what to do to build a habit and all of this, like I've tried Don't Break the Chain.
I think with a lot of those, because of the way my brain works, if I have something that I need to fill in every single day and I don't do it, or like if you break the chain, that's bad. I don't want to do the bad thing. So I would always like, even if I wasn't at my best, I would like basically force myself to do the thing so I could tick it off. And that just never worked out well for me, because then I'd be sitting there like, no, I have to, I don't feel like doing this writing at all, but I have to, because I have to colour in the stupid box so I don't break the chain. And it just became something that I dreaded having to do, which put me off wanting to write. So it's very, like, my brain loves a challenge, but if it makes everything a challenge for too long, it becomes a chore and it doesn't become fun anymore.
Yeah, I think for me personally, that don't break the chain mentality could work if I started from like 20 days, but the starting is always the hardest part. And also I think for me that would be only applicable for things that are absolutely necessary to do every day, like taking a medication and brushing your teeth. Again, brushing your teeth.
Yeah. But yeah, stuff like that need to do every day would probably work. But other stuff, writing or trying to do something to build a habit, for example,
no.
Because as much as I would love to write every single day, it would burn me out if I forced myself to write every single day. Which is where it's also, you should force yourself to write even if you don't feel like writing, because you need to get it done. I'm like, that can work for some people, but that does not work for me.
Everything in moderation. Like, I sometimes force myself to write or at least sit with my document, but I also need days off. Everyone needs days off because it's healthy for you. Your health starts to deteriorate if you don't take days off, and you will burn out. Even if it's something you really enjoy doing, you still need to take time off.
Yeah. When it starts becoming a chore, or I start dreading the fact that I have to do it, that's when I know I need to take a break from doing it. Because writing is supposed to be fun. It is not supposed to be a chore. So when I start feeling like, I've got to do writing.
Except if that's your main job. If you're an author who does that for money, then you have to force yourself. Then it doesn't always have to be fun. But otherwise, it needs to be fun.
It doesn't always have to be fun if you're a published author, but you still need to make it fun. So do still take breaks if you are published.
Yeah.
Pace yourself.
Taking breaks is for everyone. No exceptions.
Pace yourself.
Yeah.
Is the better. We should all pace ourselves. We'll learn how to one day. We'll take our own advice and follow it at some point. I'm 100% sure. Lisa uses the Finch app. I also use the Finch app. Finch app gave up on me eventually. At the moment, I'm still I need to do it. I need to tick everything off because I need to not break my streak. So I'm happy. I'm still happy with it at the moment. But it is mostly a lot of personal things on it, not writing related stuff.
I used to use Finch, but then I had like 2 days where I didn't, and then I fell off with it.
There we go. That's the thing. Like I can build such a good habit with something. If I fall off for one day, I ain't getting back on.
Yeah, that's same for me.
I'll be like, nothing terrible happened when I fell off. So what does it matter if I don't continue doing it? Like, which is really, really bad to think about in that respect.
Yeah, and I'm a creature of habits and routines. So if I don't do it do something, it's still a routine not to do it.
Yeah. I've worked out, and I call it my not a schedule, because it's not a schedule and it's not a to-do list. It's like the way that my shifts work out. It is a set of things that I would like to do on each type of day that I have. So like all my days off work, days where I don't have work in the morning but work in the evening, and then the days I have work in the morning, as in like I finish at 3:00 in the morning, but then have work again 6:00 that same evening. And I have different things that I would like to do on each of those types of days, and an amount of time I want to do or want to spend on those things. So when I take my meds in the morning, I will have an instant idea of what it is that I need to get done. And I'll have the motivation when I first take my meds to get that stuff done, rather than if I take my meds without an idea of what I want to do in mind. I tend to sort of flounder and want to do something, but I don't know what I want to do. So then I won't end up doing anything.
Yeah.
You have your hand.
Can
So I have it that way, because not a schedule is not something I have to do. Because if I have to do something and I don't do it, I feel bad that I haven't done it. So it's you can do this, but you don't have to. So if you don't do it, it's okay. But if you do it, fantastic, well done, you're amazing.
Yeah.
And that's how I have to think about stuff. Just to make
I
sure it's all
also,
done.
at one point, used to do things that were hard for me, like showering. I used to do it with a nurse, because I live in an assisted living unit where we have nurses working. So, for example, when showering was really, really hard for me, I had specific days I needed to shower, and every time I needed to take a shower, a nurse would come sit in my room, and I would be in my bathroom taking a shower, and the nurse would sit in my room until I have taken the shower.
Yes.
To keep me accountable.
See, that's the thing, body doubling as well. It's the
Yeah.
accountability. Like, I'm happy to sit here and not do any writing because who's it going to affect? But if I'm streaming and there are people watching me, I have to do something because there's other people there expecting me to do something. So that means I have to do it.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I want to start streaming more. Or, like, streaming at all. Because I need the accountability. And also, I like chatting, but I'm a bit lonely in my real life. So, I feel like if I could chat with people on streams, that would take care of both things. Like, I wouldn't be that lonely, so at least I would have internet friends, and also I would get stuff done.
Yes. No, I need to start streaming again. I used to do it all the time, but now I don't, because I haven't quite figured out the best times given my schedule. But I think the best place to start with that would be, and I know a lot of people in the writing community have done this, is to start by joining the chat for other people's streams, because that also helps with the body doubling, because they're doing it on their side of the camera and I'm watching them. So now I have to do it as well. And that is a great way to chat to people in the writing community without sort of the pressure of then also having to entertain people. You can be in the chat and you can chat with them while everything's going on. And that is also a great way to meet people and make friends before hopping on to doing all of the streaming part on your side as well. Because I feel if you're chatting in a chat, it's a lot easier because you can chat while the person's doing their streams. And you've got that extra time. But I've met quite a lot of great people through the chats on other people's streams as well.
friend.
Okie dokie. It is 10 to...
Bye.
Bear with me. It is 10 to 5, but bear with me while I work out time zones. If it's 10 to 5 my time and I'm 5 hours ahead of EDT, it's 10 to midday, which means CB's stream is going to be starting soon. So what we're going to do, and I need to make dinner as well. So we are going to call it for the stream here to give everybody time to, and here comes the self-care part. Grab a snack, grab some water, walk around a little bit, be active before hitting the next stream where all of the productivity is going to start again. So do the self-care stuff. I won't say or else because that's a bit mean, but or else as a mum, do it. Or don't, whatever, I don't know. No, be good. Take care of yourselves over the next couple of streams. There are 2 left for the Storytellers Hearth Weekend Relay. CB, who's up next, and Kaufman, who is taking the final spot at 3 p.m. EDT. And then followed by me and Sam for the closing ceremony. So thank you very guys. No, I can talk. Thank you very much, guys. Words for joining me and Annika today. It was such fun chatting with you, with all of the nostalgia and the self-care. And we will see you guys in the chat over the next 2 streams. Bye, everyone.
Bye.